Hey everyone, so today I'll be sharing a tutorial with you on how to create your very own Instagram filter. So the first thing you'll need is to download metasparkstudio. So this is a software by Meta for you to create fun filters on Instagram and Facebook. So you'll need to log in with your Facebook account, and please make sure to link your Facebook account to your Instagram so that you can upload it directly to your Instagram feed. There are a lot of templates, so you can also have fun with them. But for today, we'll be starting with a blank project because what we'll do is a very simple flat 2D filter. So let's click blank project and you'll kind of see this screen. So don't be intimidated, it's actually very easy to use, and you can kind of see like the live thing at the corner here, where you can actually test out your filter live with like the simulations that they have. So that's very useful for you to check and see whether your filters work. The next thing that you'll need is actually your graphic, the graphic that you want to use for your filter. So you can do it on Photoshop, you can do it on Figma, as long as you have a PNG or you have a JPEG file. That'll be very useful. But for me, I did mine on a mix of a few softwares. So I kind of laid them out on Figma, so you can see all my Miffy assets there. This 3D model was actually made in Nomad Sculpt, so I brought it over, and to create those hut looking things, decorations, I actually use this app on my iPad, I think PixArt, to create that very cute kawaii aesthetic. So that's that. So just make sure you export this asset, and you will want to bring it back to your Spark Studio. Oh, also make sure that it is in 16:9 ratio. So 1920 by 1080. So that's like the normal standard phone size that everyone uses. Alright, so the next thing that you want to do is to go back to your Spark Studio, and actually you can move and rotate your screen around to check at to look at different angles for your project using your right click. And you can also see that there's this live simulator thing going on here, right? So you can actually change this to your own camera to kind of like, you know, have a feel of your own self with your filter. So you can do that too. So the first thing you want to do is to add a scene. So you want to add a canvas layer into your scene, and you want to add an object, which will be a rectangle. So that will be what we'll be using today, and change the width and height to about 390 and 844 for height, so that it fits perfectly on your on the screen. So once you have done that, you want to go ahead and bring your graphic asset into your asset folder here. So it will be under the textures portion. When you click on the texture file, you can kind of see like all the information on the right side of the frame. So you will want to change your compression for iOS, Android, and older Android to none, so that it retains the best quality for your filter. You can also see a preview at the bottom here. Next, you will want to go and add a material. I will rename mine as Miffy Filter so that I know what it is. And you can see all the information there as well that you can play with, like render options, tiling options. But what I want you to focus on is the texture option here. And I want to connect this to my texture asset file. So after that, you can go to the rectangle scene, and you want to connect your rectangle scene to the Miffy filter material, which is what I did, and bam! That's how you get your filter. So you can actually test your filter live on Instagram or Facebook. So you need to click on this button on the bottom left corner, which says test on device, and you will need to choose your experience type. So that's where you can pick whether you want Instagram or Facebook. You can also use mobile Metaspark player, but you will have to download an app in order for you to use that. So I'll go and click on sharing effect because I want to share it on Instagram and uncheck Facebook. And Instagram will actually send me a link to my account for me to test this filter live. You can also publish your effect, so you can publish a new effect and you will have to record a video in order for people to kind of see like how your effect looks like. So this is an example video that I've done for mine. Yeah, but thank you so much for joining me in my mini tutorial today, and I hope that you have learned just as much as I did. Stay tuned by following me on Instagram at Fishcake, and I'll see you in my next video.